Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my latest 4-4-2 custom tactics, tried and tested throughout the game a lot this year. Probably my favorite tactic to use this year. I think it's got a lot of pros and cons to it. Pros and cons. Pros to it. I don't think there's many cons to it. That's one of the reasons it's so good. And I think it's genuinely up there for the best formation on the game this year. In this video, I'll show you my two versions of it. I'll talk you through each position and what type of play you should have in each position, in my opinion. And then I'll also go through all the instructions and explain in depth how you should set it up. If you'd like to see some gameplay of the top, let me know and I could do another video later this week for it. As always, I appreciate everyone who tunes in. If you like getting new custom tactics, player reviews, look at the latest content, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Every single day I'm posting content like that. And like I say, I do appreciate you guys. But yeah, this is my team I'm running with it at the moment. It's a decent team, not crazy. So I'm interested in what Cole Palmer's price is at the moment. Yeah, it's going down a little bit, but not too bad considering I paid about, what was it, 3.4 mil? No, okay, it's not over. It's not under what I paid yet. The team though pretty good at the moment. I've got a lot of good play styles in there. I wouldn't say on this game any play style is like if you don't have it, you can't play a formation. But I definitely think some playstyle pluses will help a lot with the formation. It's like ping pass, long ball. Those are some pretty good playstyles that are going to make a fairly big difference on the game. For your strikers, having finesse for me makes a pretty big difference. It means that it's a lot harder for people to defend against you because, simply put, they're going to be quite worried about what's going to come outside the box. They have to mark that. Then it gives you space for the overlap. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Run into the box and things like that. The formation though, like I say, super strong. As always, I tend to run two versions of a formation. One that is a little bit more defensive, one that's a little bit more aggressive. The more defensive one, it's not defensive really at all. It's just a bit more neutral. It's one that I spend generally 70 to 80% of a match in. 100% of a match if I'm winning the whole time for the most part. But it's a good one to start in. You don't want to be all out from the start of the game. I think too many people play too aggressive and then they end up chasing games they shouldn't have and end up having to waste a lot of stamina. And if you're playing in champs or any mode that has extra time and you go to extra time, your stamina's screwed, you've probably lost. In terms of the players you want in this team, keeper, centre backs, just the standard stuff. Fullbacks, they can get forward a little bit, but they're not going to get forward loads. The best fullbacks are still going to be the best fullbacks this position. You don't need really good ones going forward, really, but they're still going to be pretty damn good if you've got ones who can attack forward a bit. The wingers, pace is key. You need pace out wide in this formation to stretch teams. If you try to play this formation with slow wingers, you really will struggle because, simply put, you're really going to struggle to get out of the press. The wingers open this formation up a lot. Something like whip pass, whilst you might not use it all the time, can be very good. And if you have someone pretty good in the air at the opposite side, Rowe's not amazing in the air, but he's solid. That could be good if you had like a Courtois, Winter Wildcard, or Haaland, any of his card, any kind of aerial that's tall. The whip pass can be pretty insane with them. Play styles that are useful, like quick step, rapid, finesse, things like that out wide, can be pretty good. If they've got finesse, you do want to make sure that you can cut inside them. For the centre mids, I want all rounders. I think this year, defensive minded anchor mans, they don't really work. I think you can still use them, but I think you're going to get a lot more out of the all rounders. Attack minded centre mids who can't defend, I think in this formation, you're not really going to get away with them. I think in a three man midfield like the 4-3-2-1, you could probably do that. But in this formation where there's only two midfielders, you're going to be a bit open if one of your midfielders can't defend. Kimmich and Hull are pretty good. I'd like a midfielder who's a bit better going forward, but it works quite well still in this one. Long ball's a very good play style for playmaking from here. You can give it Kimmich and basically just ping it about. I did have Xavi in the team, and I've forgot swapping back in, so I would have Xavi here. He's perfect for this. So forget Kimmich there. Imagine it's Xavi there. I've swapped Xavi out, tested something. Xavi's on my bench, so he should be there. Xavi would be a perfect one in this, very well rounded. Then for the strikers, decent pace. You want them, if they get in, that they can actually stay in, get in behind, be a threat that if people don't mark the through balls are in trouble. Finesse shot, very, very good and effective as well. Like I say, that opens up a lot of options, makes it a lot harder for your opponent to defend. And yeah, the general standard stuff that you want for players in each position is going to apply here too. Tactics, very similar across a lot of the formations I play this year. I've said a lot this year, you don't want to play stupidly overcomplicated or testing wacky things out, in my opinion. I'm not saying the tactics I've got here are the Bible and the only way of playing. You can mix and match it a bit. But when you see people like with one width, 82 depth, stuff like that, they're just trying to make theirs stand out when in reality they're just messing around, really. I find the direct passing works quite well. Low width, if you really struggle with using width and getting out wide, I would up the width a bit, but for me this works quite well. In terms of instructions, I have come back on defense and then getting behind on one. The stay forward is on the striker, I think it's quicker. Cole Palmer with quick step is a bit quicker than Raul. Come back on defense though, it means you're just going to help out a lot in defense and make this defensively a really secure formation. Getting behind stay forward means I'm always going to have that outlet, sort my hair out. Come back on defense on the wings is key. You need wings that are actually going to come back and defend. If they don't come back and defend, you're going to be too open. Get behind, get into box means that they'll stretch teams out wide. Have my more defensive-minded midfielder on stay back. For centre, Xavi would be, sometimes you can put him on balance. I do have both on stay back, though, in the neutral one, but you can get them to go forward a bit more. Xavi does get forward a fair bit. Then stay back, overlap on the fullbacks. They will get forward a fair bit with the overlap, especially if you trigger runs, but it means they don't get too open, and this formation is very solid defensively. For the more attack-minded one, very much the same. We only changed the defensive style to press after possession loss and the depth from 55 to 71. This is quite a difference, though, in terms of how it is when you lose the ball. You will see your team instantly go into the press as soon as you lose it. Makes it a lot harder to play against. For the instructions, I don't know why I've mixed it up there. I would rather have Cole Palmer, and then get behind, stay forward. Raul's on base defense support. He's still going to defend a bit, but not as much because it's a more attack-minded one. And then the rest of the instructions are pretty much the same. Balanced attack on Kimmich here, but it would be Xavi. You could go balanced on the fullbacks, but for me, I still like to have them on stay back. If you think you're not getting enough going forward in the more attacking formation, then do consider going balanced. But for me, I do prefer stay back as just more balance for the formation, kind of ironically. That's the formation. Hopefully you like this formation. Hopefully it works quite well for you. If you do have any questions, as always, please do let me know. I appreciate you all tuning in, watching the videos. If there's any formations you'd really like to see me do, or any custom tactics you want me to cover, or you're just not sure about some stuff, ask me in the comments. I'll always try to help you guys out. Appreciate it all. Keep it spicy, always. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.